Good morning, Conrad Venti with Landmark Mortgage. Today is Monday, August 31st, and I'm still alive. Ran hood to coast this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Had a great time with some teams. My aunt and her dad are on the team and some great friends, so we had a good time running 15 miles between Hood and Seaside. Had about 20 minutes of sleep in those 2 days, which was somewhat unexpected, considering we had quite a bit more sleep than that last year, but nonetheless, we had a great time. Still here, very sore. Don't really want to move from my desk today, but you know, gotta get to the printer that's in the middle of the conference room. So anyhow, just checking in with you on this Monday. Wanted to give a little bit of an update as we're getting close to a 90-day period for the expiration for our first-time homebuyer tax credit. Right now, I know that we've got a plethora of first-time homebuyers in our pipelines, on our books that we're working with to try to make offers and buy homes and close before that November 30th deadline. As we near that date, it's important to know some specifics right around that closing date. You know, we've got November 30th is a Monday, then we've got the Thursday prior to that is Thanksgiving. So it's going to be a really crazy time then trying to close at the expiration date of that first-time homebuyer tax credit. Closing on the 30th is pretty much not going to happen. I mean, if you're expecting for your borrowers or your clients to make an offer and close on the 30th, that's going to be a very bad plan, considering the fact that it may fund on that day, but there are probably going to be hundreds, if not thousands of people in our market here trying to close on that day, and it will be crazy. Even looking at that week before, we've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of Thanksgiving week that traditionally are going to be people out of the office, whether it's a lender, whether it's a bank, family members, you know, communicating with right now these first-time homebuyers. There's so many parties that are involved that it's going to be very difficult to even try to close that week. So we're really looking at a closing the week of the 16th, which I know really any time at that middle to end of November, it's going to get busy and crazy. So as we look at that November 16th week, we kind of need to make that our goal, and even going back from there, you know, we really need to think about timing and offers at this point. It's safe to say that a 45-day closing, as I've said in a previous email to you, that a 45-day closing is a good time frame. So from the 16th of November, we're really looking at clients needing to have an accepted offer by the end of September, which now we're on the 31st of August. We're looking at about a month here. So we need to be making offers within the next couple of weeks, hopefully have an accepted offer by the end of September, and get the ball rolling so that we can make sure that our clients are going to qualify for that first-time homebuyer tax credit. Now, obviously, there's plenty of rumors going around. There's plenty of information being said about a possible extension of that first-time homebuyer tax credit, which would only be a blessing. However, we can't base our business plans and base our clients' purchases on that being extended when we don't know for sure if that's going to happen. The other thing that I wanted to mention just real quick is mortgage rates. Obviously, we've seen the FHA rates, which is traditionally what the first-time home buyers are using right now, stay relatively low, 5% range. We had some in the 4 3/4 range a couple of months ago, but really that 5% range is where we've been floating for several months now. Conventional loans were in that same ballpark. However, it's important to know that as we had some news last November, the federal government got into the MBS, the mortgage-backed security purchasing market. That has really helped to keep rates low. Mortgage rates are highly determined based on that MBS pricing. And as we see the government throw in billions and billions of dollars, in the last couple of months they've thrown in almost $20 billion a week into those mortgage-backed security pools. As those mortgage-backed securities are being purchased, the rates are staying low. Now, there's about $1.25 trillion that have been allocated to that mortgage-backed security, and at the rate of $20 billion a week, that's set to expire right around the end of the year, which is when the deadline is for the government to finish buying those. So not only do we have the first-time homebuyer tax credit going away at the end of the year, but we also have the government's implementation of mortgage-backed security purchases going away towards the end of the year as well. And I know without a doubt that that has had a drastic effect on keeping our rates at a lower level, and I think at least for interim we're going to see rates go up when that ends. So just as we're working with borrowers, although they may be excited about that first-time homebuyer tax credit, they may think in their head that it's going to be extended. We may not have these fabulous rates around throughout that time frame. So as you're working with your first-time home buyers, if they have any questions, please have them give me a call. I'd be happy to work with them on a pre-qualification so that we know we have all of our ducks in a row, so that when we can go and have an accepted offer, we can submit and be ready to close within 45 days. Conrad Venti checking with you on this Monday. Have a great week.